Hey guys, Colby here. Welcome back to War and Order. Thank you Camel Games for sponsoring today's video and the channel. Guys, War and Order is a castle building strategy game where you build your armies, you fight other alliances, other enemies who are players just like you and me, and we're both building our castles and trying to be stronger. This will be the theme of today's video, building up our castle, making it stronger, how I have managed to reach all the way to this point where I am today in the game. I am playing it, I am enjoying this game for quite a while now, and building up my castle has been a struggle, especially the resource gathering aspect of it. And I recently found a few tips that I wanted to share with you guys in order to help you along the way in order to make and build the strongest castle that you can. So let's get started. So the castle is the base of everything, okay? It dictates on how your levels for all your other buildings, the levels of your armies, the levels of your angels, the levels of everything is going. So the higher your castle level is, the stronger you will eventually be. Simple as that. How do you get your castle leveled up? Well, it's pretty simple. There are some requirements here. Once you click the upgrade button right here, and it says, okay, you need, let's say, your castle wall to be at a specific level, you need your embassy, then you need all of these resources. I've reached a point where I need 31 million grain, 31 million wood, 6 million stone, 6 million 2 million stone, 6 million metal, and all of this together is just a pain to gather. But is it really? It all depends on how much you prepare and think for the future. I'll show you guys right here some details I've found in terms of slowly gathering resources for the future. And what do I mean by that? These are all the requirements for building up your castles in the future. I found this over on War and Order's official Facebook page. So this is official information that they've basically shared with everyone. So what is this? This is all the wood requirement, the stone requirement, the food requirement, iron, and then eventually azurite, which is a resource that you'll get as you make a bigger and bigger castle. And all of these resources, of course, depend on whether you have some VIP upgrades and all that. But for the most part, what you want to be doing is leveling up your wall, your castle wall. You want to be leveling up your barracks, your embassies, your depots, and all of that is specified right here in the requirements. I'm currently sitting at the 23 over to the level 24 level, and you'll see on these basic requirements that are shown here. And at the same time, this will take me a significant amount of daily playtime, base time, 10 days and 21 hours of, once I start the build process, it will take another 10 days and 21 hours for this to complete. And this, of course, goes up as you go on and on. And if you found this, by the way, information helpful, please consider liking the video and leaving down a comment below. Also, I'll show you guys the information needed much later on for level 36 all the way to 40, as well as the requirements for your barracks and your castle wall and all that, which is significant amount of time. We're talking a ton of days to get it, but of course that is the absolute end game for War and Order. So have that in mind before you think, okay, this is definitely doable. It's not really doable that quickly, so don't stress too much about it. It's all about the right process and how you manipulate all your resources wisely. So I will get my own castle started. So you have seen all of these resources that I have saved up. Of course, some of these are bought through packs, but others have been bought, well, have been gathered through just playing, fighting, and also gathering. So let me explain everything. What you want to be doing every single day is fighting as many monsters as you can, using up your stamina and sending your armies to fight monsters all the time. You want to have them non-stop, as much stamina as you have non-stop. You want to have your armies going through. As you see, my armies are now withdrawing. They've just finished an attack, and I have some successful reports right here. While I was talking through the video, I was doing it just to show you guys what I mean. You are collecting all these food crates, but also what you are collecting is this very important resource. And let me find an example of this one. This is a mid summon scroll fragment. So what does this mean, Cold Brew? Well, these fragments, once you join them up all together, you need 10 fragments for this specific version of it. You can actually join them up together and it gives you all of these resources. So look at this. By just fighting monsters, I've managed to acquire all of these 100,000s of wood, 100,000s of food, stone crates, iron crates, and then also materials that those help me to upgrade my equipment, as well as silver coins, which are needed for just gambling in terms of getting rewards and even more equipment later on. So have that in mind. This is just by attacking monsters and getting those summon scroll fragments, as well as the rewards from just beating each monster are, you know, stacking up, and you just need to have your stamina and your armies strong enough to beat each monster and be successful. So have that in mind. This is basically the bare bones tip number 1. Tip number 2, I would say, to make your castle, okay, and to get it stronger, is of course to have all your food generating, you know, your sawmills. You want to have your farms, you want to have them leveled up as much as you can. By doing so, this basically helps your food output and also your food capacity when you have these leveled up. I don't always level them up, since sometimes I split my focus in leveling up other parts of my castle, so have that in mind. But what you can do, if you're really low on resources, by the way, look at this cool tip. When you shake your phone, or if you're using BlueStacks, you click that shake button, it gathers everything together. You can actually enhance the capacity of your farm by this speeder right here. Use 200 gems. This raises the farm output by 100% for 1 day. You can actually check it out. Once you click on your castle, you click on details and more info, you can actually see the gather speed boost, the battle power, and the land that you unlock eventually with the levels. But also, let me show you on castle info right here, you see all your economy. How many thousands of grain am I gathering? How many thousands of wood am I gathering at a specific time? And this can basically double by simply going through and using that speed up on your specific farms. Just helps getting all of those resources much quicker. Another important way in getting some resources every single day is here, your depot. Why should you worry about your depot? Well, the depot has a resource sale every single day, which also gives you these guaranteed rewards. So once you start buying up all of these, the cost goes up. Of course, that is a given. It does require gems, but as you go up and up in terms of buying these, you also get some guaranteed rewards, which slowly adds up. And once you accumulate lots of these, then it makes it relatively easy to be upgrading your castle. And there's also the possibility, if you are a spender, to be buying the monthly card here, which helps with the resources sale and also the production speed of your workshop and so on, and the benefits of having this in terms of reducing the cost of your upgrades and all of that. Another big thing to think about in terms of resource management and making your castle stronger is going through all the events that are popping up every single week. Okay, all of these events will give you some guaranteed rewards even if you're free to play, and these events slowly stack up and will help you make your castle stronger. And as I said, a strong castle is the way to go. Apparently, my biggest goal right now is to get my castle to 24, and by doing that, I'll actually be able to recruit the next level of angels, because I'll be able to slowly upgrade my guardian temple to level 4, which should give me a huge power boost for just having stronger angels. So have that in mind. These are the stepping stones in order to make your whole army stronger and your castle stronger within War and Order. Of course, there's a ton of other tips available for the game. You should check out their official Discord as well. I'll try to leave a link down below, as well as the link to download the game to try it out, guys. Thanks a lot to War and Order and Camel Games for sponsoring today's video on the channel. Guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know down below your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.